ankle warm up this morning, and we have not done this for a really long time. In fact, the only people who remember this will probably be Sarah and Claire. Yeah, that'll be it. So that's how long ago it was. So ankles are super important for your feet and for your gait pattern and everything. And so we're going to warm ours up. We're going to imagine we've got a little, we're going to imagine we've got a box in front of us, like a little box in front of us. And we're going to take our foot and we're going to elevate it off the floor. And I'm holding mine up. You don't need to hold it up if you don't want to though, but you know, it feels more comforting. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line from the top left to the top right of the box. So I'm drawing a line with my foot. This is really important for our mobility, to get this movement, full range of movement in the ankles, Claire's remembering. And then we're going to go from the top right of the box down to the left of the box. So we're drawing a cross in our box with our feet. Good. And then we're going to go to the top left to right, and top left to right to left, and then we're going to go one to the other. So just crossing your cross in your box. Good. You might hear cracking. That's okay, that's tendons. So that's just getting some movement into it. And then a couple more. And then we're going to swap to the other side. So I've got another cool one we can do this as well for next time. So again, lifting the leg up, you can just hold it up if you want to, and cross your box. So let's cross right to left. Let's do it about 5 times. Just get that right to left motion. Good. And then go left to right, about 5 times. I don't know, this just came back to me yesterday. I went, oh my goodness, we've not done any ankle stuff for ages. And then cross your box. You might find you're more coordinated on one side than we are on the other side. Good. So Sinead, we're just warming our ankles up. Then give them a wee shake off. Good. Coming back to the other side, we are going to write, this is called the alphabet, and we're not going to do the whole 26 letters of the alphabet. But if, for example, you're going for a big walk or going to do exercise stuff, and you wanted to really warm your ankles up, you do A, B, C, D, all the way to Z to really warm your ankles up before you get started. But we're just going to do A, B, C today, yeah? So we're going to take our foot in the air again, and we're going to write an A. So go from one side of the A, up, down, or whichever way you want to write your A, and then across. Then do your B, and you can do it left or right, and then do your C. Good. And swap to the other side. Same thing. So your A, and your B, and your C. Good. So your ankles should be feeling much warmer. They should maybe be cracking a little less than they were at the beginning, which is a good place for us to be. Then we're going to put our fingers through our toes just to give them a warm up. So we've warmed our ankles up and our toes. And we're just mobilizing the top of our foot and our toes here. So we're going to do a nice little supine routine this morning. We are going to do a little bit of twisting as well. So I'll teach you that as we go. We might start with that this morning rather than finish with it. So mobilizing the top of the foot. Okay. Good. And then swap to the other side. Same thing here. And mobilize it. So when we come to being on the floor, we're going to come, when you finish this one and when we've warmed up, we're going to come to finding our neutral pelvis and rib cage on the floor. We're going to have our legs nice and long to begin with. So we want to find a neutral pelvis with our legs long. Okay. So lengthening the legs away. I'm going to make sure I'm fully on the mat. That's a good idea. Lengthening the legs away. We're going to start with the first pose. So we're going to have our knees soft though. So when you do this, make sure you're not hyperextending through the back of the knees, because that pops your heels off the floor and creates hyperextension through the back of the popliteal. So nice neutral pelvis, ribcage heavy on the floor, back of your head heavy on the floor. Feel like your sacrum is reaching away along the floor and your head away in the opposite direction. We're dorsiflexing our feet. And I'd like you to feel like you're pulling your heels just slightly back towards you for this one. Stretch your hands out towards the side, palms face up towards the ceiling, and rotate them and bring them into first position, elbows pressing out towards the side. This is a warm-up, so we're going to do 3 nice slow breaths in apnea here, then to second, then to third. We're going to start with a really nice slow breath of 4 and 8. Then when we get to second position, we're going to do 3 and 6. And then when we get to our third position, we're going to do 2 and 4 for our breathing pattern. Okay, everybody ready? Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here, exhale, take your hands to second. Same thing here, 3 breaths, ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving your hands to third, making sure the back of your rib cage is on the floor. Ready to inhale. In, 2, out. 3, 2, 1. In, 2, out. 3, 2, 1. In, 2, out. 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here, exhale, release them. So we're going to take our right leg and cross it over our left leg at the ankle now. So right leg over left leg at the ankle. We're going to take our right hand directly in front of our chest, and then we're going to slide the other hand underneath it. Both our hands pushing away, and hands just squeezing into each other. Bring these hands down towards your pelvis. Good. We're going to do 3 nice slow breaths here, and when we do our apnea, we're going to move our hands slowly up above our head, keeping our neutral spine. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs and press your hands up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. As you exhale, uncross your legs and cross them the other way, and slide your hands the other direction as well. So now your left hand will be on top. Bring them down towards your pelvis. Press out through your elbows, lengthen through your spine. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs for moving your ribs and hands for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Okay, as we exhale, we're going to cross our legs the other way again. This time, we're going to roll onto our left side. So our right leg is on top. We're going to roll towards our left. We're going to try the posture first before we do it fully, just because there's some people that haven't tried this before. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands up above our head, and then we're going to use our obliques in here, and we're going to twist from our center onto our side. Good. Now, when you get here, you want to be on your side. You want to have your left ear resting on your left arm. Good. We're still dorsiflexing our feet, and we're in a lovely, lovely straight line, hopefully. You may find that in order to hold yourself here and support yourself here, if you think about drawing your pubic bone up towards your belly button a little, you'll find a little bit more stability in your spine. Then we'll do 3 nice slow breaths up here on our side, and then we will slowly come back down during our next apnea. So we're going to move on apneas. And when we come down, we're going to move head, so looking behind us, then shoulders, then rib cage, then pelvis. So we do a twist all the way back down again. All good with everyone? Okay, let's do it. So we're going to move on the apnea, and we're going to try and come back down slowly on the apnea. So hands back into position. So I've got my right leg over my left leg, right hand in front of me, the left hand slides underneath, and then bring it down. Does that make sense to everybody? Losing myself this morning. So 3 breaths here. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, widen your ribs, bring your hands up above your head, twist onto your left side, hold until you need to inhale, find your nice position here. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs. As you widen your ribs, turn your head to look behind you. Then bring your shoulders down, your rib cage down, your pelvis down, and finally your legs. Good. When you need to inhale, inhale here, and exhale, swap your legs over. So we're going to go the other direction. So this time, left leg's on top, left hand will be closest to the body with the other hand slid underneath it, so then it becomes closest to the body. Bring them down towards your pelvis. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs as your hands come up above your head. Rotate onto your side. Lengthen. Find your position. When you're ready to inhale, let's begin. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs as you start to look behind you and come down slowly. So shoulders, keep that rib opening if you can, all the way back down to your starting position. Ta-da! Hopefully we're there. Well done, everybody. I didn't even give you the easy way to do that one. So we're going to bend our knees now and bring them up so they're dorsiflexed, about hip distance apart with about a 45-degree angle. Excellent. For this one, we're going to take our hands out towards the side, palms face up. Lengthen out through your little finger. Make sure you've got your neutral pelvis, ribcage heavy, gaze up towards the ceiling. We've got a downwards V for our hands to start with. Good. You feel your shoulder blades nice and wide. If you need to, pull your shoulders together and then stretch them out towards the side just to really get that open feeling. Press the marshmallows underneath your heels, draw them back towards you, and imagine you're holding a little ball between your knees. You're not squeezing it, you're just holding it there to really switch on your adductors or your inner thighs. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, take your hands up to a T position. Still lengthening through that shoulder girdle, rib cage heavy on the floor. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands up to third position. So again, for you, this will just be wherever you can have your shoulders still nice and heavy on the floor. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to bring your legs a little bit closer in, but not too much. And we're going to squeeze them together. You can have your feet flat on the floor to start this exercise, but then you can dorsiflex them if you'd like. So you're squeezing your legs together. We're going to have our hands out towards the side, again in a T position with our palms facing up. So again, we're looking at rotation here, but we're looking at more rotation within the pelvis, the pelvis area. So we're trying to keep our shoulders and the back of our ribcage on the floor as much as we can. As we inhale, we are going to tilt or roll our pelvis over to one side. So we're bringing our whole pelvis as one unit. So if we see here, as I come over, my knees stay glued together and my feet stay glued together. So the top foots come off the floor. If I go this way, you can see better. So we want to make sure that as we come over, we don't start sliding our knees in different directions and just allowing it to flop, because this is no longer a twist within this pelvis area. So it's more a twist for your back. We are twisting our back muscles and things, but we want to get it really kind of localized using the adductors, not the adductors, the obliques as well. So squeezing them together. As we inhale, we're going to go over. And as we exhale, we're going to use our obliques, our abdominal muscles, and our hip extensors to draw us back into the start. We're going to do 3 breaths one way, and then an apnea, and then 3 breaths the other. You can keep your feet flat on the floor if you're more comfortable with this one. Or we can dorsiflex them. Okay, are we ready? Ready to inhale over. I'm going to go to the right first. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. So we're going to do the same exercise, but this time when we do the apnea breath, you've got the option. You can either stay here or you can tilt your pelvis a little and press yourself up into a little narrow bridge position. Okay, so you've got your options. So have a think about what you're going to do. As you come up into your narrow bridge position as well, you can bring your hands, slide your hands up into a high V as well, so you get this nice length through the whole body. Okay, keep squeezing the legs together as well, so we're really working your body. Okay, so hands out towards the side. Let's go. Ready to inhale over. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs. Option to tilt your pelvis a little. Press your knees over the front. Coming up into a little mini bridge. Hands can slide up behind you. When you need to inhale, inhale here. And exhale, come back down. Remember, when you come up into this bridge, to try and think about sinking your ribcage towards the floor. Let's go the other way. Ready to inhale. Squeeze those thighs together. Squeeze those feet together. Let's begin. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs. If you want to tilt in your pelvis and coming up, dropping that rib cage down. Good. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. When you need to inhale, inhale here, and exhale, come back down. Yes, Sarah, it's really cramp inducing sometimes, that one. Really, really is. Okay, so give your legs a good shake out, everybody. Okay, so we are going to place this time we've got our legs hip distance apart still, dorsiflexing our feet. We're going to take our right foot and place it on top of our left knee. Good. We're going to pull that right leg across our body a little bit, still keeping our pelvis neutral. We're going to take our left hand and place it somewhere on that that right thigh, anywhere between the knee and wherever you can reach most comfortably. We want to try and keep our shoulders as square to the floor as well as our pelvis as neutral as possible. Both feet are dorsiflexed. The other hand is coming into third position. We're pressing out through our elbows, lengthening through our sacrum, lengthening through our head, focusing on the breath now. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. Exhaling, keeping your leg where it is, but swapping your hands over. This time you're going to press the thigh away. So we're pressing into the hand with the thigh, but also pressing away with the hand. Elbows pressing out towards the side. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, swap the legs over. So this time the left leg is going to draw into the center. The right hand is going to go on the thigh or the knee, pressing into it. The other hand is going to go into third. Okay, find that neutral spinal length in your spine. Let's begin. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, swap the hands over. So we're pressing away with the thigh this time. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale. Stretch your legs long. Dorsiflex your feet. Internally rotate your hands. The final one, we're going to hold our apnea breath for as long as we can. I'm going to count to 16. You can breathe whenever you need to. So, and we're going to move our hands above our head on the apnea. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs and press your hands up for 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here.